My initial discussions with Wes and the approach he wanted, to take it on the film is he wanted it to be really real, gritty, and not too stylized in the sense of making it too Hollywood in the sense of making everyone beautiful and pretty. He wasn't afraid of going there with the dirt. Like often when you do huge films like this, your dirt still has to be pretty, if that makes sense, and it's not gritty. And he was really enthusiastic with, me doing lots of tests of how dirty we take the cast. So it was great. He was really open to everything. So it was awesome. I think the fans resonate with Planet of the Apes and want to keep seeing more is digitally. The technology is astounding that Weta does. I mean, I knew it was a mocap film. I've done dots on faces before. Never to this extent, and it's just a whole thing with, you see the avatar kind of what the human looks like as a monkey in really raw form, and of course I know all the concept art and pictures of what the characters will look like or close to when they finish. So I think with fans, it's just like that genre that it just keeps evolving and getting better and better, and the technology of the apes and having the actors, you can actually see the actor within the ape, is just astounding. And I think the fans, true fans love all of that, and I think it'll always have its place. I would say the colour palette for this film is quite moody. It's really sort of textured and earthy tones. But there also is the warmth in it, which I think is really beautiful. Like when we get to the interiors, it's really warm candlelight. And so I think with costume and the same with, colouring with lips and things like that, we've had to adjust. Most days we adjust for what the lighting is. Like in studio, when we're in studio and it's an interior, it's quite warm and dark and it could be lit by a candle. So for example, like Bill's got a prosthetic on his left side of his face. Sometimes if they put it, depending on the scrim or the whatever they put, next to him lighting wise, can definitely change the colour. So often we're always adjusting through once we see them on set. We have really tried to do an environmental approach. Makeup is probably one of the hardest areas to be environmental, I would say, because everything is little packages. So we've tried to buy paraben-free, organic products, cleaning products that are safe for the environment, so that when we're sterilising, we're not trying to put anything down drains that shouldn't really go down a drain. We've done a lot of recycling in the sense of the wigs that we made for ferals. We used a lot of old sort of synthetic wigs, but we re-haired them all with, this is going to sound crazy, but to get the length of the wigs, we had to use wool or nylon, or if you think of like knitting thread, because we wanted some of the wigs to hit the ground, but then they were way too heavy if we made them out of hair. So we wanted them sort of to look a bit dreadlocked. So we literally went round to all the op shops, to all the recycle places to get all their offcuts of balls of wool that we've used and turned into all the, mainly most of the feral wigs, along with clay and mud and, all the other things, just so we got a really good different lot of textures. So that was pretty great, actually, to be able to recycle.